everyone, I'm here with your Astro report for the week of March the 12th to the 18th, 2018. If you are interested in, I do my newsletters are for full moon and new moon and Sabbats. If you're interested in knowing more details about the upcoming new moon, you can go to my website and you can subscribe to my newsletter, and you will get that when there's full moons and new moons and Sabbats. So yeah, that's kind of exciting, I guess. If you're interested in astrology reading of your own, of course, you can go click on the link below. Again, shameless plug. Let's get on with the weather for the week. So we start the week with the moon in Capricorn on Monday, and then the moon has a void at 10:38 a.m. Central Time. All times are in Central Time, so please adjust for your time zone. And then the moon moves into Aquarius at 5:44 p.m. on Monday. So the morning and afternoon, especially in North America, are probably going to be kind of not a lot getting done. Void moons are not good for starting anything, just kind of go with the flow. When moon moves into Aquarius, people are a lot more curious about things. They want to learn things, they want to try new things. They don't like being told what to do. Aquarius is kind of a rebellious sign. We like to do our own thing, carve our own path, make our own way, but we're trying to think about the big picture overall. Also on Monday, we have Mercury squaring Saturn. And so when Mercury squares Saturn, Mercury's communication, Saturn is about order and structure, and squares are about conflict and internal stress. So it says that we have to be diplomatic. We have to avoid being stubborn and being like, no, this is the way that I do things. I'm not going to try anything different. We have to be we have to be willing and open to hear what other people are saying, rather than like being stubborn and, not wanting to try something new. Also be prepared that people may be resistant to your suggestions on Monday. We also have Mars trining Uranus, which asks us to look towards the future and not to hold on to the past. There's opportunities for change on this day, which also kind of goes with like, don't be so stubborn and stuck in your ways that you stick to the old way of doing things, because that's going to be to your detriment. So that's a big thing that's going on Monday. Tuesday, moon remains in Aquarius all day. We have the sun trining Jupiter at 3:06 p.m. Central Time on Tuesday the 13th. So might be financial opportunities that come up. We're going to be feeling more self-assured with ourselves, more confident than maybe we were on Monday. And we have Venus squaring Saturn that day as well. So it's saying that be careful not to be cocky or sarcastic with people, especially people that are close to us. Sometimes when we're feeling, on top of things, people can sometimes be like a little bit cocky about things, or may unintentionally say something hurtful to people without realizing it, because they're just kind of joking around. So just watch for those energies. So if somebody says something to you, double check if they really mean it, and make sure that you're not, kind of taking people for granted on that day. We also have Mars squaring Chiron. So there's a tendency for us to self-sabotage. So we might be feeling so confident that we overpromise things or we overdo things. At the same time, too, we might be just covering up for feeling not confident about things. So people might be a little sensitive on Tuesday. Wednesday, again, moon remains in Aquarius all day. And let's see, what else is going on Wednesday? Oh, yes. Saturn has a sextile with Juno. This is Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday that's going on. So there are opportunities for us on Wednesday to organize things with partners better. So whether that's a work partner, talking about how we want to organize things for the future, or it might be like, in our love life, our partners, whether we want to talk about how we want to do things going forward. The opportunity is there. So with sextiles, it doesn't just land in your lap. You have to go out and talk about it, but there's opportunities there to figure things out and organize things on Wednesday. Thursday, the moon has a void at 2:32 a.m. early in the morning, and then goes into Pisces at 5:12 a.m. So for those of us in North America, it's going to be in Pisces for most of the day as we're awake. That makes us more sensitive, more dreamy. It's a good time to do art or to focus on the spiritual. Not a great moon sign for getting a lot of work done, I have to say. So that's on Thursday. No other major aspects going on Thursday. Friday as well, pretty quiet. No big major aspects. We've got moon in Pisces again. So Thursday, Friday, relaxing days. Use that day to kind of like do some art, do some creative things, do some spiritual stuff. Saturday's a busy day. We've got a void moon at 8:12 a.m. and then the moon moves into Aries at 1:57 p.m. and remains there the rest of the day, Saturday and Sunday. So Saturday afternoon and evening and into Sunday, there's lots of energy going on. We want to go out and get things. We want to go out and do things, but there's a lot of energy for starting, but not for completing. So it's a good time for short-term projects. We also might feel more aggressive or more energetic about things as well. So make sure you're doing active things to kind of get out that energy. The other headline for the week is that there's a new moon. The new moon is at 8:12 a.m. right when the moon goes void in Pisces. So it is a new moon in Pisces, even though the new moon's right at the end of Pisces. It is still new moon in Pisces, so it is a good time to set some intentions in those Piscean type areas. And if you want to know more again, subscribe to my newsletter. But anyway, let's see, Saturday as well, we have the other big headline of the week. So we have a new moon, and then we have Mars moving into Capricorn. So Mars spends about 2 months in a sign, and so Mars rules like our energies, our drives, our sense of aggression, our competition. It rules masculinity, whatever that means. And so it's all those kind of Mars energies that are shifting. And they're shifting into the sign of Capricorn. So here it has authority. So you're going to see here there's kind of like a church-like figure or perhaps a king, and he's got the sword and the globe. He's got the cross. So it's like church and state. You've got the cross there. And then you've got kind of the Masonic sort of symbol there, the eye of God. So it's all about authority and the powers that be. So there's a lot of energy behind authorities that already exist for the next 2 months. And it says that we have to work with those energies because right now, going against those boundaries and those rules may not help us. It's saying that we need to work as well to be more responsible, and our energy is going to be working towards working within the system when we might need help from people in authority in order to get things done. So, you know, not the most, some people may say, oh, that's so conservative, but right now it's saying that's the way the energies are going, at least for the energies of Mars. So make sure you're working within boundaries and rules, also not taking on too much. And then in a couple of months, Mars will move into Aquarius, which is a little bit of a lighter sign. So anyway, Mars and Capricorn for the next couple of months, that's for sure. Then we have on Sunday, the moon is in Aries all day, and there isn't a lot of aspects going on. So it's not a super busy week as far as aspects. We've got the new moon. So it's a good time for setting intentions. And I mean, with Mars going into Capricorn, it is a good day to set your intentions and say, like, how am I realistically going to work on things for the next while? So you can work those two energies together if you are, you know, doing any manifesting for the next little while. So anyway, that's all I have. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.